Alright folks, RVB Shard here with another video for you guys. I know it's been a while, but I basically decided to do a little fan bag. Haven't done one in a while, so let's just jump into this video with fucking both feet and hope we crush somebody's skull. Okie dokie. Well, you know the rules. I'm not going to do any names. Name looks I'm too fucking lazy to actually remember them, so screw that. First question. RVB Shard, how do I keep my filming parties together without them all being dicks? Well, this is a common problem when you're filming over live or any other game where you're actually with your crew or your filming personnel or whatever are spread over a large distance. Namely because you can't actually enforce their loyalty by slapping them upside the head and saying, "Hey bitch, behave yourself or my foot will be buried in your lower fucking mandible." But the way I work it is with a sort of reward system for people who... every time I'm doing a video, for some reason I always click this fucking button and I shoot the floor. I don't know why. Anyway, the reward system I sort of work with is that people who behave themselves when they're in filming parties with me and do as they're told obviously end up in the movie. They get credits for it. They get respect for being reliable, that sort of thing, and they also get into SPU. So basically, you reward them with kindness. They are the ones that I go to first, namely because they have proven themselves trustworthy. Little dicks who don't behave themselves get promptly booted out of my parties and told don't come back. So, basically, the problem I'm having, though, is with all these new people who want to join SPU, there's a sort of bit of animosity going on with the older crew members. So if you guys don't gel or get on with the other crew members, then sorry, but you're getting booted. So that's happened to a couple of people so far. Okay, next question. Guys asking me about choreography. How do I keep my head and my voice synchronized when doing videos? Well, I'm not sure how much of this you actually know, but to get this sort of angle whereby you can see me and my camera's out there somewhere, you need a program called AllDev. It's only available for Halo CE. It's sort of a debug program, and it gives you codes for camera control and other stuff like super bounce and shit like that if you want to use it. Once you've got AllDev downloaded from a site, say halomaps.org or whatever, basically type in those commands, but you need to have a microphone plugged in, and you also have to have the retail version of Fraps. Not the cheap, free version that only records 30 seconds worth of filming. I mean the actual full paid version. So if you want to actually be a proper machinimator and you film shit on this, like on your computer or on the Xbox or whatever, then you actually have to shell out some money and don't be a cheap ass. So if you're a cheap ass, nobody will watch your fucking videos. Nobody likes to watch videos that are filmed with the fucking video camera. That shit is just nasty. Don't do that. Okay, next. How long does it take you to edit a video? Well, that's really depending on what the video is. If it's, say, one of these fanbag videos, rant, or an update where it's just me standing here, talking and being all shardy-like, then it usually takes me like an hour, maybe two, max, to do the editing on it, because the audio is already linked to the video track, so I don't have to do that, and it's just a case of adding titles and uploading. So the whole process usually takes about 2 hours on one of these. One of the more complex videos, like Spartan Network TV, or POW, or Ground Zero, they take longer. With Spartan Network TV, it usually takes about a week. Namely, because I don't have a lot of free time, because I'm busy doing other shit, that's why I haven't been making videos, but usually takes 3 or 4 days, usually a week, to get it all completely done, and I'm satisfied with it. Stuff like Ground Zero, because there's so much more work in one of those episodes, like with the special effects, the audio special effects, the rendering, the syncing of all the audio, the visuals, the cutting, the editing, all the transition effects that need to be added, that can take about a month, give or take how much free time I actually have. With currently Ground Zero is taking forever because I have so much fucking other shit to do right now that yeah, along with the site updates and all that crap. So usually it depends on the video, really. I hope that answers your question. If not, go die. I don't know. How do I join SPU? Well, there's actually multiple ways to join SPU. One, you could close your eyes and wish really, really hard. No, seriously. Basically, the best way to get into SPU is to actually play a game with me. When I play a game with you, it allows me to, judge your character, your personality, the way you get on with other friends of mine who I've known for years. So it's important that you get on with them. When we're playing games, it allows me to see the tactics, the way you think, how you operate, what your sort of in-game language and vocalisms are like, what you do when you're in a situation like that. It allows me to judge you and see if you'd be a viable member of SPU and someone I could trust and to hopefully, get on with. The voice messages and such are just to allow you permission onto my friends list. So sending a voice message allows me to see that you're not a squeaky little shit, but it doesn't guarantee you a placement on SPU. It says you're in my friends list, but usually that only lasts about a week if I don't like you. Basically, it's my personal preference. If you don't like it, you can suck my fucking shiny codpiece. Look, shiny! Anyway, yeah. Next question. Why did you do Spartan Network TV in 2 parts? Well, I haven't done it in 2 parts, just like to correct you there. I'm doing it in 2 parts. The reason for this is quite simple. When I originally did Spartan Network TV 2, it was in 1 part. And it was about 15 minutes long. So I had to cut it down a bit because of the YouTube 10-minute restriction. And the 100 megabyte thing they do, yeah. So I had to do it in 2 parts. So basically what I did is I took all the best shit I could from the first, from the actual whole video, cut it down, and put it into the first part. So the second part's a lot shorter than the first one. So far, it's about 5 minutes or so far. So I'm adding, at present I'm adding other footage and other skits to it with new footage and crap. So that's why it's taking a bit longer to get out than I had hoped. But yeah, you have to be patient for quality. That's the way it works. Next question. Will you make a video? Will you ever make a video using your full accent? Now, I know a question like this would arise after I did my whole Scottish moment thing. And yeah, I probably will at one point make a video or a rant or some shit using my full accent. Probably not a full video. Namely because some people will get lost halfway through going, what the fuck is he saying? Is he actually talking? Is that actual words? Oh god, my brain! So, I probably won't be doing a full video using my full accent. I'll probably be doing little bits and pieces using my full accent. Just because apparently I'm surprised people enjoy hearing it so much or can't even understand me. So, yeah. That's that. It's a whole part of this situation where people are. I'll be doing a rant shortly, and it'll probably be based on COD 4. But there's a whole section on that that's about fucking my accent, and yeah. So I'll get to that. Last question. Why do you talk about Skype so much? Well, I don't really talk about it so much. I mean, I mentioned that a couple of times. Well, yeah, if you don't like it, well, fuck off. It's basically, the reason I talk about it is because it is a very, very good chat program. And it's a shitload better than Xfire. And any of those other gay, queer-ass little chat programs that they sort of incorporate into games. I don't know what it is about these chat programs that as soon as you play a game, and then you add the chat program into it, it sucks. Skype sort of conquers that barrier, because I can use Skype when I'm playing on the Xbox, I can use Skype when I'm playing on the PC, I can use Skype whenever. Because you can have that conversation, you can have that conference call with 8 people or something. And if you're playing a game on your Xbox and your entire team is sitting next to their computer and they have Skype on, you might as well use it, because the voice quality is a shitload clearer than it is on those fucking queer-ass little Xbox mics. So, Yes, that's why I talk about Skype. So yeah. Anywho, yeah, that's the fan bag there. That's the questions. I hope I've answered them. And keep sending your fan bag questions in. I will eventually get around to them. Yeah.